सो मैम फ्रेशर्स रिक्रूटमेंट जब आप लोग करते हैं कोई भी इंडस्ट्री में, आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग ओनली अबाउट होटल इंडस्ट्री, कोई भी इंडस्ट्री में, तो क्या क्या चीज़ एक एज अ HR आपको देखना पड़ता है?
फ्रेशर, लाइक द वर्ड ओनली सेज फ्रेशर, हम उनसे ज़्यादा एक्सपेक्ट तो नहीं कर सकते ना कि ही विल और शी विल हैव लॉट ऑफ टेक्निकल नॉलेज. वैसा नहीं है, बिकॉज कॉलेज में, आई मीन विद ऑल ड्यू रिस्पेक्ट, कॉलेज में हम लोग वॉट एवर इज़ आर करिकुलम विच इज़ गुड, वेरी एनरिचिंग, बट प्रैक्टिकल में इट्स अ कंप्लीट डिफरेंट थिंग. सो वहाँ वी कांट एक्सपेक्ट दैट जो फ्रेशर है उनके पास बहुत सारा टेक्निकल नॉलेज होगा. नो, बेसिक्स ऑफ कोर्स रहेगा, बिकॉज कॉलेज प्रिपेयर्स देम अकॉर्डिंगली, एनी कॉलेज फॉर दैट मैटर, इररिस्पेक्टिव ऑफ इंडस्ट्री टाइप. बट हम जब किसी फ्रेशर को रिक्रूट करते हैं, वी मेजरली लुक एट टू थिंग्स. दैट इज फर्स्ट द ट्रेनेबिलिटी पार्ट, दैट आप भले ही उतने एक्सपर्ट नहीं हो जितना हम चाहते हैं, बट अगर हम आपको वो लर्निंग और वो वर्क एक्सपीरियंस और वो ऑन द जॉब ट्रेनिंग देंगे, आप उसको ले पाओगे और आप उसको यूज़ कर पाओगे इन योर फ्यूचर वर्क, वर्क assignments. That is very important, that whether you are a trainable material or a trainable resource, because that is important for us. Second is the attitude. Attitude किसी को सिखाया नहीं जा सकता, because it has to be natural, it has to be genuine. आप उनको वो आप सिखा नहीं सकते हो. So that is something very critical which we check. The rest can be managed, rest can be taken care of.
सो ये सारा चीज़ की आप क्वेश्चंस के थ्रू ही जज कर लें.
So we have something called behavioral based questions, right? So that is one. Plus we also, when we recruit someone, हम जब किसको recruit करते हैं, of course technical rounds होते हैं, हमारे rounds होते हैं. We have something called psychometric assessment, which is again a very new gen recruitment strategy followed by most of the industries. So then we assess, psychometric assessment जिसे कहते हैं. So there we assess you as a person. आप कैसे बिहेव करोगे, आप कैसे सिचुएशंस हैंडल करोगे, आपके लीडरशिप एट्रीब्यूट्स, आपके कम्युनिकेशन, आपके पीपल फोकस, आपके टीम स्पिरिट, ये सारी चीज़ें उस असेसमेंट में भी आ जाती है.
So the psychometric test, I think, is kind of written test or
Mostly online, depends on
Online,
which organization follows which way. For us, it is online.
it's online test. So whenever they are applying here as a fresher, so they have to do that psychometric test.
Across all designations, all
Okay.
levels.
All lab.
It is mandate.
Mastery.
Culture fitment is not only for freshers. It
For
stands from here to here or here to here. Culture fitment is for everyone.
All the designations.
Because that is very critical. Someone has to love coming to work. That culture has to be there. Hence, we are focused on the person more than, the other things. The rest can be managed. But we need that person who fits the puzzle right.
मैम इतना सारा चीज़ करने के बाद भी whenever you feel if somebody is working for 1 or 2 years and you can feel that there is a lack of initiativeness from that employee or something is going wrong, so what you have to do to make that change? Any plan for his counseling session or something or the other, so that you can make him comfortable, like make him back to his old pace?
So, when we go for what we call as annual appraisal system and all that, so here in Accor, when we follow this appraisal, suppose you are an employee, we do not wait for 1 full year to give you feedback about how you work or how you are an employee. We have something called checkpoint conversations, which happens every 3 months. All employees, all level.
Okay.
Right? Starting from a director to a manager to an associate to an executive, all levels, which we have something called checkpoint conversation. That means every 3 months, the supervisor and the reportee comes for a discussion, understanding what is going right, what is not going right, what is further expected, what support's needed, any feedback, positive, not positive, everything from both sides. It's a conversation, right? Where I tell this what I'm liking, this is what I'm not liking, this is what I'm expecting out of you. You share what you are expecting, any support that you need. So hence there is no way that an employee gets diverted to a major way, because every 3 months there is a check. So if I see even you deviating from the normalization to a slightest also, in the 3rd month, you are again pulled back to the line. Okay. So there is no scope that an employee goes a long way and then we make an effort to bring him or her back.
Right.
So that really helps.
It really helps.
Yes, it does really help. So everyone gets that feedback.
Okay.
So hence, mostly it's on. And yes, we, in spite of that, also we have something called, of course, PDPs, which is called performance development plans, where if it's needed that an employee has to be really focusing on X, Y, Z, we give them a proper development plan where we share what is expected out of them. We share what are the support that will be provided to him or her, what in turn he requires from us, and there is continuous monitoring and feedback on that, so that the employee gets all the support to improve and get better each step.